Okay, so let's go over today's trade recap. Um, the trade that really popped off today was in this cluster of demands down here. We had a 4 hour demand, a 6 hour demand, and a 2 hour demand that all ended down here at this same. You see where the strip is kind of ending. They all ended at the same place. So these are called like nested demands, where you have a bunch inside of the same one. So once the market opened, you can always remember, if you don't, always remember to look for more confirmation if you're looking to take longer trades, like 8 to 10 points. So when the market opened, we bounced right here at the 4 hour demand, about, what is this? Like about 5 points. That's it. But then it came down. It tested this demand. When I say tested, I just mean that it showed some reaction, right? So price came down here and bounced a little bit. But now when you have these big demands, people keep asking, well, how do I know when to enter? How do I know when to enter? And one of the ways that you can know is by looking at, remember, the first confirmation you have is, did price come down there? If price came down here, then you can enter, right? But we want to be smarter than that. So the second confirmation is volume. So if you're looking, I'm just trying to line up this arrow. If you're looking at what happened when price was going at this 6 hour demand, right? It passed the four. Once it's going at the 6 hour demand, if you look at the volume, it was way down here. No volume happening, right? So even though we had a bounce, it wasn't really supported by anything. We want to see high volume. And so what ended up happening when price came down to tap this 2 hour demand level, right? Price is entering, we get the tallest volume candle yet. I mean, outside of the 930, like this candle is always going to be crazy high volume. So we're looking at all the rest except for that. So like this one stands out as the tallest one. So when you see we get a bounce right here and it's supported by the volume, you know that this is something that we're looking at entering. Now, if you're like, well, I need more than that, is there anything else that I can use that seems too simple? You can also use what's called Heikin Ashi candles. The Heikin Ashi candles are candles that kind of smooth price action, and they're basically showing the momentum in the buying and selling volume right there in the candle. It's taken into account in the candle. So if you see a red candle, basically to confirm the direction is strongest where the wick is pointing. You got this wick, long wick pointing down right here and a flat top. It means we're in a strong downtrend. So if we look at what was happening at 9:33 when we were tapping the 6 hour, if we come over here to 9:33, we've been in a strong downtrend. And not only that, it's continuing. 9:33, I'm getting a really strong downtrend candle. 9:34, a really strong downtrend candle. So is this something that I want to enter? Absolutely not. And because it's showing that this downward momentum is not slowing down yet. But now, and sure enough, it just kept going down. But what happens here? What happens at 9:35, 9:36, and 9:37 when it starts to reverse? Well, if we go down, we see 9:35, we're still getting a downward momentum candle. 9:36, we're still getting a downward momentum candle. But then at 9:37, we see our first signs of reversal. The first sign that you have a reversal is a small body with shadows on both sides. I wish this wasn't like this. I'm on this, what is it? I'm on this Top Step practice account, and it's just like, yeah, it's highlighting it. But you see the wick there is on both sides, the top and the bottom. So this means that our downward momentum is slowing down. It means that on this previous candle, more buyers were stepping in. And that's absolutely what happened, right? On the previous candle, because this is the 937, this is the 937. So on the previous candle, we clearly see that more buyers were stepping in and saying, hey, we don't want to take it past this level. And so that's what this is telling us. It's taking into account the buying and selling also from the previous candle as well as the current. And so then, as you can see, the momentum totally turned around, and now we get flat green bottoms with the wick pointing up, which is showing us that we are just strong, 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 strong going in the top direction. Not only do we get flat bottoms pointing up with no wicks at the bottom for these first four candles, but we're also getting stair steps. Like it's starting with the gap. And as you can see here, it took a little break around here. You see, this is going to be a part of that pullback that we had, and then the momentum kept going. So anyway, one, does it reach your level? Two, is it supported by volume? And three, if you need to, but it's also very helpful, right? Three, is it supported by the Heikin Ashi candles? Are we still in a super downtrend, or are we showing signs of reversal? Okay, so that was the trade today. I posted my P&L. I think I made like 992 off of this trade or something like that. It ended up running basically all day long, just a few pullbacks here and there. So, all right, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow.